a recent comment by Daniel Bwala, the special advisor to the president on policy communication, who claimed that the Nigerians are now safer under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu than before he came into office. What do we think about that? Let me read what we have here about things he said. He said here, in fact, Donald Trump, when he came into 2016, he committed to selling and starting selling to us some of the ammunitions that the previous government did not give us. He knows the importance of Nigeria and the strategy position that the Nigerian play in fighting against insecurity. All these things that these senators are doing, tending to push him to make official statements or take a position, will not work because the agenda is premised purely on agenda. He said, I mean, if the optics and the reputation is what is being damaged, what about the action, the real action on the ground? Is this government really saving lives of Nigerians, and Nigerians safer today than their lives were before this government came into power? Nigeria was superlatively safer today than they were because you know that before 2013 or 2023 there were prison break everywhere in Nigeria. Even in Abuja here, you could not come. The daylight, they will come and kidnappers people would come before President Ebola came on board, and then you saw those everyday killing in every part of the country. He said, but after he became president, we have not had prison break. Because people are going about their businesses all across the country. We see skirmishes of insecurity every now and then, which is usual. He said, if you look at the world crime record now, the crime that are committed on an average in a day in America is more than once committed in Nigeria right now. If you look at it in England, the other day, a Jewish community was attacked in Manchester. You could have thought they would not have class. In American, child caught was talking in the daylight. They killed him. So some of this insecurity you will see there, but in the all, the government is making all of this progress required. Oh, now what do you see, masses, about what I read? Because is this really the case? Is this really the case? Is it? Let's take a look. Let's take a look quickly on let's take a look at the journey through what security looked like before and after Tinubu's administration. Let's look at the before Tinubu came, before Tinubu started his regime. That is the 2019 to May 2023. Let's look at it. Under the Buhari's administration, Nigeria experienced some of the worst wave of insecurity in modern time. There were frequent prison break, the Kujo prison attack in Abuja, the Owerri jailbreak in Imo State, and the Jos prison attack that left many dead. There was mass kidnapping because almost normal. It was like normal thing. We remember the Kankara school adoption on Katsina rather. The Jangbegbe girls in Zamfara, and even the Kaduna Abuja train attack that shocked the nation. Villagers were raided, roads were unsafe, and families were constantly living in fear. That happened during the Buhari's regime. That's 2019 to 2023. There was bandits, there was no security, there was insecurity, there was a lot of things that happened during Buhari's regime. What do we see about back then, or should we go? Let's check. Let's look at after Tinubu, that during Tinubu's regime, that's May 2023 till date. Do we still have those things in place? Do we still have more of bandits? Do we still have more of insecurity till now, or it has reduced? Is it still happening? The speech Daniel Buala, the special advisor to the president, said. Is it really true or it is not? Now let's check after Tinubu, that is his regime right now. Now under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the pattern has shifted slightly. Yes, the large-scale Boko Haram attack has reduced and we have seen massive adoption like before. Yes, but bandits and kidnapping remains a serious problem. Well, we appreciate what he has done. Well, Boko Haram attack has reduced. Yes, we know it has reduced, and we have not seen massive adoption like before. But bandits and kidnapping remains a serious problem till now. We can remember the incident that happened few months ago in Kwara. Forest guides killed. They were killed. Pregnancy women were killed during the bandits raids. Massive adoption were happening. Communities fielding their homes. These kind of things are happening. It happened during this regime, during Tinubu's regime. So these kind of things are still happening. Okay, we might say Boko Haram has reduced, but bandits, insecurity, it is still happening. Up till date, it is still happening. What should we say about that? What should we say about the lives that are gone, the lives that are lost? What should we say about that? In March 2024, over 80 people were kidnapped overnight in Kaduna State. What should we say about that? Those lives that are lost during 2024, over 80 people during this Tinubu's regime. I'm talking to my listeners out there. Is there more of bandits or it has reduced? Do you have anything that is going on in your community that you have to say? Don't forget to follow us on our social media handle: Instagram at Overt News, Facebook at Overt News X, at Overt News NG, TikTok at Overt News TV, YouTube at Overt Radio. And you can give a call in if you have similar things that is happening in your community. You want to talk about it, you want to engage about it. You can call on this line 07082066660. I call again 07082066660. You can want to give more insight about it. Probably, okay, you have similar things that is happening in your community. You are not secured. A lot of masses are scared of traveling. A lot of masses are even scared to sleep overnight because they are scared of anything. Look at Kwara State. A lot of communities left their home, left the home that they built by themselves because of bandits, because of insecurity. Why is it still happening? Because it has not reduced. Bandits has not reduced. I can say it is increasing. There is more of bandits. It is increasing. Masses out there, the public are scared of traveling. Look at the coppers, the NYSA. They will post them to some state. They will be scared to go because of their lives, because they are scared of going to far places, because of insecurity in our country, because of insecurity. So what are they telling us now, that there is reduction in insecurity or there is reduction in bandits? We've compared what happened during Buhari's regime and Tinubu's regime. Okay, we can say during Buhari's regime there was more of a lot of things, corruption, there was more of insecurity, there was more of bandit, everything happened during Boko Haram, during Buhari's regime, because that was when we knew about Boko Haram came in place. But in Tinubu's regime, we knew Boko Haram reduced, but there is still more of lives are dying. People are dying out there. What do we have to say about that? People are dying. People can't go to their farmland because they are scared. People can't sleep because they are scared. People can't travel because they are scared. Why is this happening? Why should this be happening? Let's look at in Zamfara and Katsina. Communities are still being attacked. Why are communities still attacked in Zamfara and Katsina? They were still being attacked. Farmers are still being killed. Farmers cannot go out there. Farmers cannot go out there to bring food, to feed Farmers cannot go out, they cannot go to their farmland again because of bandits, because of insecurity, because they are scared of being killed. Because they are scared of being killed. What should we say about that? And we keep saying there's reduction in bandits, there's reduction in insecurity. Why people, some lives are gone? Why people can't go anywhere? Because they are scared. People have fear in them because they value their lives. Because they value their lives. Are we encouraging bandits? Because we know vividly that there is no security in the country. It has been happening. We know in this regime there is no insecurity. We said in Zamfara and Katsina, communities are still being attacked. Why? Farmers are still being killed and many villagers are still displaced. Even though we haven't heard about massive prison break like Kuje, we still saw smaller ones like the Kogi jailbreak in March 2025 and Kefi prison escaped in August 2025. That still happened. It still happened, even though we can't get massive prison break like the Kuje that happened then. And we can still see smaller ones that happen this time, March 2025, that happened March 2025. What can we say about that? So while this frequency of this big terrorist attack may have dropped, the fear and insecurity of many Nigerians feels remain very real. Some Nigerians still have fear in them because of what is happening or because of what has happened, and they don't know what is still going to happen. There is no reduction in bandits. There is no reduction in insecurity. What are we doing into that? What are we going to do to that? We are begging our government, we are begging our president should please reduce more of bandits in the country, because lives are dying. People are dying in the country. People are dying. The president should please bring more reduction to bandits and save the lives of the masses, because we need security. So now we'll go on a short musical break. We want to put more insight about this. So I want my listeners out there, if you want to call in, don't forget to call in on this line 07082066660 to put more engagement. If you want to engage on this, you're free to call in and let's put more life into this. We can call in on 070. I call it again, 07082066660, and don't forget to follow us on our social media handle: Instagram at Overt News, Facebook at Overt News, X at Overt News NG, TikTok at Overt News TV, YouTube at Overt Radio. I want you to